Have you ever seriously wondered what actually happens inside your body when you decide to quit sugar? Well, we're about to take a pretty fascinating journey from the very first hour to the first year to see how your body can literally heal itself. Trust me, it's a story of transformation that goes way beyond just willpower.
But first, let's start with a question, because sugar's grip, it's often hiding in plain sight. You know that sweet taste we all crave? That's an instinct that goes back thousands of years. And today, it's become the food industry's secret weapon for getting us hooked, even on foods we think are good for us.
I mean, they add sugar to pretty much everything to make it taste better, from your morning yogurt to that supposedly healthy granola bar. And this creates a pull that is so relentless, some researchers have compared it to a serious addiction. It makes it incredibly tough to break free.
So, just how powerful is this pull we're talking about? Well, when you look at the research into the brain's limbic system, that's our reward center, it reveals something, well, kind of shocking about how sugar fundamentally rewires our brain.
Okay, so check this out. The parallels here are pretty wild. Just like an addictive substance, chronic sugar use literally hijacks your brain's reward pathways. It actually dulls your dopamine receptors. You know what that means? It means you need more and more sugar just to feel that same little hit of pleasure. And boom, that's how you create a vicious cycle of craving.
But what happens when you finally break that cycle? Right? This is the journey we're about to go on. Think of it as a timeline of your body's amazing ability to recalibrate and heal itself. And it all starts from the very first day.
All right, let's not sugarcoat it. The first few days are, without a doubt, the toughest. This is where your body really starts to fight back as it tries to adjust to this new reality.
So in the first 24 hours, your pancreas, the organ that manages all your blood sugar, it finally gets a much-needed break. It stops pumping out so much insulin, and this kicks off a surprising chain reaction that you might actually see on the scale.
See, it's all about two key hormones. When there's no new sugar coming in, your pancreas releases something called glucagon. This tells your body, hey, time to tap into our emergency energy stores, a substance called glycogen. And here's the wild part. For every single gram of glycogen your body burns, it lets go of about 3 grams of water. That's that quick water weight you lose right at the beginning.
By day 2, though, those easy access energy stores are running on empty. You're probably going to feel tired, you might get headaches, and your brain is basically screaming at you for a quick, easy sugar fix. This is a super critical moment in the whole withdrawal process.
But if you can just push through that initial wall of fatigue, day 3 is where the real magic starts to happen. Your body is about to make a really profound shift.
With its main fuel source, glucose, basically gone, your body does something incredible. It has no choice but to start tapping into a much more abundant and way more stable energy reserve. This process is called ketosis. So instead of running on sugar, your body starts running on its own fat. It breaks that fat down into these molecules called ketones, and they become the new fuel for your body and even your brain. It's a much cleaner, more stable, long-lasting energy source.
And the cool thing is, you can actually feel this change happening. Now, a byproduct of ketosis can cause some temporary bad breath, but there's a fantastic trade-off. Around day 10, your taste buds completely reset. All of a sudden, you start tasting the natural sweetness in foods you never even noticed before.
So once you push past that first really challenging week, that's when the real transformation kicks in. You start to unlock this whole wave of long-term health benefits that change your well-being from the inside out.
After about a month and a half, the benefits just become undeniable. That initial struggle feels like a distant memory, and you just start feeling consistently, noticeably better. Your energy levels finally stabilize. That brain fog just lifts and gets replaced by this amazing mental clarity. And your gut, which some people call the second brain, it starts to recover from that constant sugar onslaught. This helps restore balance, reduce inflammation all over your body, and it just gives you this powerful sense of well-being.
Hitting the 6-month mark is a massive milestone. This is where you'll see some really significant physical changes and a huge drop in your risk for future health problems.
That stubborn belly fat finally starts to shrink. And those intense cravings from the first few weeks, they're completely gone. But more importantly, you have fundamentally lowered your risk for some of the most common chronic diseases out there. 1 full year with no added sugar. Wow. This marks a profound milestone in your health and your longevity. This is the ultimate payoff for all that hard work.
Your skin looks clearer, more youthful. Your cardiovascular system is so much healthier, slashing your risk of heart attack and stroke. I mean, you haven't just lost some weight or gained a little energy, you've literally added quality years to your life.
Okay, so after hearing all this, you're probably wondering, does this mean I can never have a sweet treat ever again? Well, not necessarily. The ultimate goal here isn't about total deprivation. It's about moving from a state of addiction to a state of intention.
It all comes down to what the old saying tells us: the dose makes the poison. An occasional, mindful indulgence that you truly enjoy is a completely different universe from that chronic, hidden, mindless consumption that we started with. It's all about control.
Look, breaking free from sugar isn't just about avoiding a substance. It's about reclaiming your own biology. It's about letting your body heal and perform at its absolute best. And why does this matter? Because it puts the power to fundamentally transform your health directly back into your hands, one choice at a time.